Hey everyone, today we have the Vanguard Zadie outfit. This is not the free ranked skin that you get from competing in the Reload Cup. This is the one that you get for gaining 50 account levels. If it's a skin you really want and you're struggling, I've linked 3 maps down below that I used, as well as the Fortnite OG milestone quests. Most of these are super duper easy and they give 10k a piece, so that's what got me to unlock her so quickly. For the sake of the review, she does have an edit style for each rank, but it only changes right here. I can go to elites, but for the sake of the review and for easier combos, we're going to keep it on gold. She also has a mask off style, but again, for the sake of combos, we're going to leave it on just so we can play into her eyes here. You'll see what I mean. So let's begin with back blings. So with this skin, it's very kind of military-esque. It has that kind of vibe to it. All Zadie's skins kind of do. So with back blings, I went with things that matched, and also on some of them you'll see that it has more of just a military artillery type of feel. This is Michonne's katana, of course, from the Survivor in Arms set. Looks really clean, matches the cape pretty well. Lone Wolf holster. Not too bad. This is why I said we were going to use the gold edit style, because it's easier to bring in gold than the other colors. And also, while her eyes aren't red, they aren't quite red, they're more pink. It's close enough to have something like this and have it make sense. Going for a more aggressive look here. Also, it does match the cape quite a bit. Wings of Woe looks pretty nice. Again, bringing in that gold, and it matches the cape really well. Try Ooze Tank, doesn't look too bad. Metal Gear MK2 looks really clean. You'll see a lot of the Metal Gear stuff pop up in this video. Carbon Fire holster, again trying to pull in a little bit of that gold from the shoulder pad there. Tactical satchel. Tried to make it match as well as I could, not too bad. Expert's bone bag, looks pretty clean. Exo Intellects, not too bad. Matches pretty well. Sith Probe Droid, a little bulky, obviously, but it does match fairly well. And finally, good old Pete. As far as back blings, personally, I wouldn't run one with this skin simply because she has the cape, and as you saw, she has edit styles, but you unfortunately cannot take it off. For pickaxes, I kind of did the same idea. Some things that are very military themed or arsenal themed, and then things that I think just match the vibe or the color scheme. This is the Apex Predator. This is actually the pickaxe you get for completing ranked quest. Looks very clean. Daryl's knives, again from the Survivors in Arms set. Very aggressive, very clean. Michonne's katana. If you don't know already, this one will visually unequip from the back bling if you have both equipped. Skull blade, very nice. It helps bring in that red from her eyes. Very aggressive also. Spinal slicer, not too bad. Daigo's claws. These actually surprised me. It fits pretty well, aggressive. It ties into the gold there on her shoulder pad. Turbulent blade looks really nice. It ties into the red with her eyes. It's very aggressive, of course. Same thing with Crimson Polestar. Matches the red. Very aggressive. Handheld missile. This one just looks insane, but it fits really well. Magnetized scrap is pretty clean. Assaultron blade. This is a nice big one. One of my personal favorites, the stun knife. Field machete, edited to fit her outfit a little bit better. Dragon claws. Backup blades, trying to tie in the gold once again. Cybertronian axe. This was another surprise to me. I kind of forgot I had this one, but again, aggressive, fits the theming. I like it. Starlit Sai. These are pretty clean. I like these a lot. Keeping with that military-esque theme, we have Plasma Cutter, kind of a heavy machinery kind of vibe. This was a big surprise too. The pink actually matches her eyes pretty well. It is a huge pickaxe, given the name, but I think it matches really well. Same with the Ruthless Claw. It has a little bit of pink here on the inside, and it matches the eyes pretty well. Storm Shoulder Blades. This is a wild pickaxe, but a good fit nonetheless. Death Metal Scythe. Super clean. And finally, Silent Strike. Quickly, one pickaxe that I had completely just glossed over by accident, Leon's Combat Knife, is also a really, really clean fit if they ever decide to bring back the Resident Evil skins. Going into gliders now, we have the Skelly Glider from the previous OG pass. Warforce Wings, super clean, keeping with the military theme. Of course, it will clip into the cape here, so be aware of that. Magnetic Steps. One of the loudest gliders in the game, possibly. Super clean. Slider, maybe my personal favorite pick. I think it fits the outfit and the theme really well. Flight Risk, super simple. Hang glider. Skybound Longboard. Huge favorite of mine with the white edit style. Another glider. Polysynth Kite. It's hard to say. Chain Surfer. Very clean. And again, a second favorite of mine, the Gunbrella. I don't think this one gets enough love. It's a really clean combo. No kicks that I own really look all that great on her, but I will show you what they look like, just in case you're curious. This is what high top kicks look like. And then regular kicks look like this. They do give her socks. They don't look too bad. If you have a pair that match, I think it could work well. Contrails were pretty lacking this time around, personally for me, but we have Wraith's Shadow, not too bad. Keeping with the military theme, we have Rescue Flares. And finally, Chain Palms. Wraps, on the other hand, much more of those. This is, what was it, Elite something? Elite's Sigil. Not too bad. You can see what I mean by the red it's not red up here, it's more of a pink, but it still looks pretty clean. This one I think might be my favorite. Can do it. It ties into the gold emblem here. Matches the vibe overall. Tooth and Claw, not too bad. New Air Royal Insignia, pretty clean. Flow Bones, I really like how this one matches the cape really well. Shadow Gold, another surprise pick for me. This also, does it have reactivity? It does, yeah. This one does have reactivity, so keep that in mind. Machine of War is really clean, fitting with the military theme. Again, military, underworld camo. From the Metal Gear set, Snake Skin, pretty clean. Unbreakable, not too bad. Noxious, this one also does have reactivity, so be aware of that if you're going to use it. These Star Wars ones have definitely come in handy for me over the years. Both of these look pretty good. Paradigm Shifts, not bad, not bad. Matches the blue on her pretty well. Does have reactivity, keep that in mind. Gunner's Special, this is another favorite of mine. I think it ties in really well to her outfit. Sharky to try and match the cloak a little bit more. Weather Black is a really good one. I think it matches pretty well, and it kind of fits the vibe. And finally, we have Digital Grayscale, which may stick out more than the others, but keeping with the military theme, I thought it was a nice pick. Okay, so that's the combos for Zadie. If you are picking this up, let me know. If you enjoyed the combos, let me know that as well. Tell me what you're running with her, and subscribe and like for more combo videos.